I also experienced being excluded, but at the same time, I also learned to be strong. Hi everyone! Welcome to the 5th episode of The After Shift.
Yes naman, we're so excited, especially our topic for today, which is very relevant because it's Pride Month.
Tama, and Pride Month is all about celebration of love, color, and visibility. And here in Transcom, we're supporting it 100%. In fact, here in Transcom, marami silang mga pandar na activities which everyone is welcome.
Kaya we want to make sure that it's part of everybody's work life.
So, kailan mo ba where you first felt that you are included, that you can be yourself here?
Ako, when I started working here, kasi they are not really particular in terms of what you are wearing. As long as you are looking decent in front of everyone. Siyempre, we have to look formal rin naman sa mga clients natin. No? Ikaw ba, Jackie?
Well, ako honestly, let's start yan nung Pride Month. I think that's way back when, like, 2020. I can't remember. I decided to join. Tapos sabi ko nung una, parang nakaka-ilang. Kasi sabi ko, okay lang kaya? So I decided to join and I asked my colleagues to join. And na-enjoy ko siya. Promise, umuulan pa yun noon. Parang I remember that was raining so hard, Marikina. We're also wet, but ang saya. So after doon, inaabang ko na siya every year. So doon ko na-feel na parang okay lang naman pala, walang mawawala.
I'm not that very active when it comes to the Pride Month. Kasi yung generation ko, talagang malalaman yun. Kaya sabi ko, kailan ko nga ba na-feel? Because this is my first BPO. I really have challenges working in other industry kasi I feel yung generation namin, hindi pa yung tinatawag na woke.
Yes.
There are a lot of instances that they're looking at you dahil niya yung forma ko. So when I got that interview, I even made an attempt to look like girlish na konti.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos hindi ako nag-short hair because I felt I might not be
accepted,
considered sa job na to. So, right there and then, when they gave me that let go signal that you can start, I felt included. Now, there's something different about this industry. So, yun, plus the fact na every day, whenever I meet people, hindi ko na nafe-feel ko sa iba na they have to look at you, they will judge you based on how I walk, how I talk. So, ako ang drama, but that's the time that I felt, this is my first BPO. I never parang felt that I should move to a different industry.
Alam mo, na-feel ko yung sinabi mo na you try to wear parang babae.
Medyo hindi ganun lalaki.
Kasi yung when I started BPO way back, siguro mga 2010, tapos alam mo yung long hair ka na pero you have to wear polo, tapos slacks. Pero kasi it also parang hinders me from doing something. Especially yung sa mga skills, para kasing naitatago siya, na kasi bukod sa magpe-present ka, imbis na magpo-focus ka dun sa skills mo, mas napupunta yung focus mo dun sa pagtatago mo, no? Kaya thankful ako, dito sa Transcom, pagdating sa outfit natin, talagang they're supporting, basta you look decent, to the eyes of everyone.
Just to add, parang talagang feeling ko walang judgment when they ask you parang to step up. Because for the longest time, gusto ko talagang mag-agent for 3 years just to check kung mag-work sa akin yung ganitong culture. So, lalo kong na-feel na, pwede pala akong mag-product.
Yes!
So, how many years na? Hindi ko, 2010. So, I started with, ayun.
Sometimes, ma-judge ka talaga na parang, saan ka ba namin ibibilang? Rest or boys? So parang okay lang naman, pero parang nakaka-inopin. So parang makaka-fit ka na talaga. Hindi talaga ako kabilang. Or you don't know where to put me in a group of girl or boy. Samantalang, they can see naman na I'm a girl. Pero naiintindihan ko, lalo na yung mga bago ba. So sabi nga na, hindi mo naman mapipis lahat ng tao. So okay lang, pero at the same time, minsan nakakalungkot din.
Kasi nga, di ba, parang kapag may times kasi na na-discriminate ka, parang you feel that you're being left alone or being neglected. Kaya instead na ma-motivate or mag-perform ka, hindi na lang. Kasi mas pagtutunan mo ng pansin yung sarili mo dahil wala ka nakukuha motivation sa mga ka-team mo. No? I also experienced being excluded, but at the same time, I also learned to be strong.
Yun, harap pa dati mo. Yung the first time that I felt that I belong, more of yung mga questions sa'yo, it's not about your preference or anything about your romantic relationship. It's more of, Gigi, ano yung interest mo, ganyan, about your family. So, parang, if you're curious to know more about me, that's the first time that I would really feel that, belong ako dito sa culture na to.
Para sa akin, napaka-big deal nun kasi nailalabas mo yung totoong gusto mo yung talent. Kasi kapag discreet tayo, naranasan pa rin yan parang closet ka pati. Ayaw mo.
Alam tayong generation natin.
Ang hirap, di ba? May gusto kang gawin, may gusto kang i-share. May talent ka, kaya mo palang magtambling-tambling dyan. Kasi hindi mo mabigwa. Kasi natatakot ka na ba may judge ka. People, sad part din yun ng pag-ibig closet. Pero dati pa rin, pero ngayon, sige na, go. Hindi ba?
Hindi mo ka sa stage na
Naging closet siya.
Naging closet.
Actually, ako din.
Since first ako out.
I also experienced being a closet gay. To the point na I was even asked by my mom and my aunt na bakit merong wigs and heels dito? Kasi during that time, I'm joining pageants, no? Pero tago. Kasi sabi ko nga sa tatay ko, hindi ako bakla. So, ayun. I tried hiding things, even my pageantries. Ang hirap kasi, syempre, tinatago mo yung skills mo, no? It also applies din sa team, Kapag ikaw nag-umpisa sa sarili mo na natatakot ka, walang mangyayari. Kaya nga parang ginawa ko, sinubukan kong maging bilong nga. Mo yun, na-feel mo na bilong ka, yung mga bagay na akala mo di mo magagawa mo.
Actually, it's not sa work lang that I feel that I be. Kasi sa dami na activities, like yung recent na sports fest. Before, ayoko sumali kasi malata na hilig ko. Pero, di ba, sinali ako lahat, basketball. Wala ka lang, matatatawid.
Kasi, sinalihan ko lahat. Pati nga tag of war, di ba?
So, it really proves na anyone, can participate sa lahat ng activities.
Maganda talaga kapag included ka sa isang team. Magandang effect kung sa inyo, di ba, sa mga performances ng team, kapag lahat nako-coach mo, lahat natututukan mo per agent. Tapos, syempre, give and take naman kung ano yung request nila, bibigay mo. At the same time, kung ano yung request mo sa kanila na numbers, bibigay nila. Pag ganun yung environment kasi sa team, parang ganun din yung sa LGBT, Kapag naiintindihan mo yung needs ng isang LGBT member mo, syempre, give and take kayo, mas maganda yung performance na bibigay niya.
Ano to? Isa na to.
Uy, Kuni! Halika, Dili! Sama ka sa amin.
Join ako?
Yes!
Oh.
Good morning!
Good morning, madam. Oh my God, yung 11 years sa company.
Nag-uusap kami about sa mga inclusion, yung pagiging, yung nadi-discriminate. Kaya nga dapat meron tayong mga celebration na ginagawa,
Yung Pride Month.
Yes! Pag sinabi kasi nating celebrate, parang ito lang yung araw na alam natin itong mga bagay na ito, yung mga rights natin as LGBT, tapos after nun, wala na.
Wala na. Hindi na siya.
Compare doon sa genuine inclusion na kung saan, parang everyday natin
celebrate
natin. Yes.
Easy na sa buhay, kumbaga.
Kaya nga nakakatuwa yung si Transcom nag-provide siya ng gender-neutral CRs para sa lahat. Kasi nga, bukod sa kinoconsider ni Transcom yung iba't ibang gender preference, also, kinoconsider niya din yung mga privacy.
Actually, this is my longest job. Madali akong pag-feeling ko na hindi ako welcome sa. So, 2 years feeling ko, medyo feel ko na hindi ako welcome dito. Hindi pa. So, why did I stay here? Nang ganito katagal.
Ilang years din?
17 kasi hala, si TL ko na yung mayroong pangalan dun sa
Institusyon.
sa foundation.
Malapit ka na magkaribulto.
Yung I really wanted muna try yung industry lang. Sabi ko, okay kasi maaari naman ako mag-chika. Tapos, napansin ko, hindi na ako nakikita ng ganito.
to be honest, walang team lead, walang OM. So sabi ko, mukhang malabong magkaroon ng TL na ano ko. That's why I was so happy na 3 years agent. Yung yung TL ko, na parang talagang binomotivate niya ako, no, you should step up. So I just want to share my first experience nung nag-apply ako. Kasi ang pangalan ko, very girl, very brave. So, I have an interview, yung dalawang OM. Tapos ang tagal ko nakatayo. Tapos hintay sila ng hintay. Sabi ko, ako po yung interview. And said, no, we're waiting for Mary Grace. Sabi ko, ako po yun. Sabi niya, ay, okay. So, sabi ko, syempre hindi naman ako napaya. Syempre, kasi ipa ako na.
Yes.
So, sabi ko, I wanna try kasi someone believe in me that I should try to step up. Until someone parang ask me, what is the reason that you want to step up? Tapos hindi talaga tinanong ko ano yung anything, yung preference. Tapos, hindi ako ready. So there was something that we don't know about. Sabi ko, sisimulan ko na patatawanan. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a lesbian. I don't know, that's something new about me. So parang naging comfortable ako. Tapos yun yung naging effective na interview mo. That's what I learned. I shouldn't be practicing. I shouldn't be using yung mga cliches about leadership.
Yes.
You just have to
Be true to yourself.
So, doon ko na-realize na pwede pala ako mag-step up. So, I was so happy that, TL na ako.
Yung opportunity talaga na ganyan dito sa Transcom, hindi siya namimili. No. Whoever has skill set na mag-fit doon sa open role, bibigay nila yun. Basta maipakita mo na deserve mo yung spot na yun regardless kung ano yung gender mo. Ako, isi-share ko. Alam niyo ba guys na hindi ko na-expect to be part of the HR team? Kasi hindi ko nakikita before na merong part ng LGBT sa HR. Hindi ko makita yung sarili ko na magiging HR as ganito. Kasi baka sabihin ng mga tao na imbes na ako yung maging role model, baka pagtawanan ako. Ganun yung nafe-feel ko. Pero when the chance or the opportunity provided to me, parang naging naging way ko rin to let everyone know na being a model or being a person who knows yung mga disciplines, yung mga regulations natin will not only stay by just being a normal guy or a normal woman, but also applicable kahit ganito yung gender mo. So parang this is what makes us stay here in Transcom talaga. Yung mga benefits, opportunities na ibinibigay fairly, no? Hindi lang dahil sa ganyan ka, but since you have the skill set, pwede ka. Ikaw, ano mga plans mo soon?
News. Siguro given a chance in the future, siguro trainer. Kasi teacher ako eh.
Di ba?
Oo. Teacher ako, so parang I want to yung parang i-share back information, ganun gusto ko. Maka-share ng knowledge dun sa mga baguhan.
Ang dami na natin i-share doon sa
Correct.
True.
Yeah, but we have to wrap up. Takeaway. So one of the things that we've discussed, of course, yung mga benefits
what Transcom is doing. Sana yung mga Pride Month celebration and hindi lang before 1 month at June.
At napapractice talaga siya everyday para ma-practice din natin yung respect na gusto nating makuha sa ibang tao na gusto na ginagawa rin natin sa kanila at the same time. Tsaka napag-usapan din natin yung mga pakiramdam ng pagiging belong sa mga nadi-discriminate at yung pakiramdam kung gaano kasarap maging part ng team at kung anong effect niya sa atin.
Tsaka feel ko rin dito talaga sa Transcom na yung respeto ng bawat isa is nandun talaga. So, parang pantay-pantay talaga tayo dito. So, walang mataas, walang mababa. Nag-meet talaga tayo sa gitna.
Thanks for tuning in.
Let us know in the comments or drop us a message. If you have your own story of inclusion, if you are part of the LGBTQ community or an ally, we'd love to hear you.
And of course, stay tuned for more stories, tips, kwentuhan here in
The After Shift.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
See you next time.
See you.